Hi guys, it's Tokyo. Today we're just gonna have a pre-VP debate chat, and let's figure out what we want from this experience this morning. So we have Mike Pence from Indiana, and we have Tim Kaine. I'm not even interested in Hillary's camp, so of course I'll listen to what he has to say, but I'm really not. I think if this man ever wanted to run for anything, him running with Hillary killed it in the future. But I'm really interested in getting to know more about Mike Pence, even actually Tim Kaine. I just know that Mike Pence is from Indiana, and he's a politician there. Um, it seems like a lot of us are dealing with or tolerating him because he's with Trump's camp. We believe in Trump so much that we're kind of tolerating him because when he said that, his running mate was going to be Mike Pence, we were kind of like, who? Um, just on energy alone, that wasn't something that a lot of people were kind of like overjoyed about. You can tell that Mike Pence and Donald Trump have two totally different energies. If you really look at them, I think that people feel like Donald Trump is the hardcore, he's going to be the hardcore, staunch anti minority, anti people. But actually, it seems more like Mike Pence would be that way. I don't see anything inviting about him. But that's fine, and he can make up for that if he is good with policy, if he backs Trump on policies and he basically carries them out and kind of just, instead of just giving one-liners like, haha, well, that's Trump, anything Trump says, well, haha, well, that's how Trump does it. If he can provide a little bit more insight in the future or just insight on things, that Trump does perceivably right or wrong, I think that would make us feel a bit better. We need to get a feel of these people's personalities. Um, like I said, what I feel from Mike Pence, and I'm Team Trump 1000%. Well, what I feel from Mike Pence is that he's just kind of cold, detached, almost to the letter of the law, um, as far as his public persona. But I think he just seems like the type of person behind closed doors. He just has a totally different. He's odd behind closed doors. If you understand what I'm saying, like his public persona is so far from uh, his personal life, um, that is, there's just like a huge disparity. If you understand what I'm saying, like we have an idea of who Trump is at home and on the mic. But as far as Mike Pence, he just seems so like an iceberg, actually, that, we just don't know what we're going to get. We need him to fill in the blanks more. As far as Tim Kaine, he just seems like Clappy the Clown, He's sitting up there clapping when Hillary's coughing. He just, I don't know, maybe he's one of those part of that clown posse that's running around terrorizing the states. I don't know what Tim Kaine could say because he just doesn't have VP presence. He just seems more like how can I say, like a silly Kasich, like John Kasich, but just really silly. He just seems like him. Um, but if he could, pull himself together, not laugh or clap, and stand up before the the voting public and say what he stands and what he stands for, what he believes in. I totally think that would be good for his side, good for the people who are looking to vote for him. But all eyes is really going to be on Mike Pence tonight to see if we can just, I almost want to say, get an ounce of a drop of warmth, a drop of humanity from him, because a lot of people are saying that, you know, Trump is the one, oh, he's soulless and he's Hitler, and all of this crap. But actually, besides what the media throws at us, I honestly believe that Trump is a lot more human and a lot more uh, warmth. He has a lot more warmth than Mike Pence does, actually. When you compare the two, Trump does come off as very human, but Mike Pence seems not, I don't want to say robotic. He's not robotic, but he comes off as just kind of very detached. Like, when you look in his eyes, you're not seeing what you should be seeing. You're not seeing, and I don't want to say soul because I don't want to get off into that. But when you look at Mike Pence, you're not seeing, there's just something missing behind those eyes. And I think that, us who are watching this debate tonight, besides looking for, we could say looking for policy, if you don't know what these people's policies are at this point, then you're really not interested in voting or the politics, really, if you don't know what these people's policies are. But we really want to see how these VPs, how they feel energetically. It's one thing to back a bill or back a policy or an issue that the person you're running with is for or supports. But it's another thing to actually be like, have your own ethics and morals be behind that particular issue. And we need to know that, Mike Pence just isn't there for the ride because this is a 4-year ride, maybe an 8-year ride. We need to know how much of Trump's back he has. We need to know that a little bit more personality. Who is he? Who is he really? Is he going to change from the politician in Indiana once he gets in office, and who is he going to become? It seems like right now we can't exactly say. It's just like there's just like a disconnect, and it could just be me, and you guys could leave your comments down below. But like I said, when I look at him, I'm not getting, I don't want to say warmth like he needs to be big hugs, but he just looks like a staunch, hard, detached, dispassionate politician. And I understand, I know about Indiana. I've been there before, actually. And, for a lot of people, when you say Indiana and you say Hoosier, that brings a lot to mind. That brings a whole lot to mind. And people, a good segment of the voting public, people who are voting Republican for the first time, that could turn a lot of people off if they know anything about Indiana. It has quite a separatist reputation, amongst minorities, and this could. I think people who are going to ride and support Trump, ride with Trump and support Trump, are going to do that no matter what. But we have to understand that it's not just going to be Trump, it's Trump and Pence. It's Trump and Pence. And so we need to know who's the other guy. It's like, I'm with stupid. Like, who is stupid? Like, we need to know. So this is really going to be an interesting debate. A lot of people are kind of checking out and saying, oh, I'm really not that interested because they want the theatrics. But I think this is really who you need to pay attention to, as far as a lot of laws that are going to get passed and who's going to be backing certain positions and issues. And you need to know that we know Trump is human, but we also need to know what's up with that guy Pence. A lot of us are, I almost want to say tolerating Pence because we believe in what we want. We believe in what Trump says, and we have so much belief or hope for Trump. So we're tolerating the fact that Pence is there, but we don't really know that much about him. And so tonight, or this morning, where I am in the world. This is really his time to shine and his time to get it out there. Because he's up against Clavy the Clown, so I don't know how. I don't know, you know, how bad he can do under those circumstances. So, you guys leave your concerns in your comments down below. What are your feelings? This is just a pre-chat VP debate. A pre-VP debate chat. You know, what are your thoughts? What's running through your head right about now before they even hit the podium? I could be way off on everything. But this is just some of the things that I sense when I look at when I first laid eyes on Pence, and I was just like, oh, he's a who's hero. There's a lot that comes with that. Those of us who know or have lived in the Midwest, there's a whole lot that comes with that. So we're hoping to be won over and not just have to tolerate someone being along for the ride because he's with someone else that we fully support. So thanks for watching this video. Comment, rate, and subscribe. Bye.